Oh boy, do I have a hot topic for today's video. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you've probably seen my video on everyone's favorite red blob, Nubert. Well, in that video, I did promise that after I got a certain number of likes, I would make a video explaining why Trashy is the worst Deltarune character, and well, now I gotta keep my promise. If I had to describe Trashy in a single sound, it would be... Everything about him is just so horrible, from his absolutely detestable character design to his conniving personality. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I will explain why Trashy is the worst character in Deltarune. Alright, let's just get started by addressing Trashy's design. Now, from a mere glance, it looks fine. Just another quirky little darkener, right? Wrong. Toby Fox has masterfully and subtly added features of Trashy's design that show how terrible he truly is. For starters, he is a literal garbage can. You already know that he must smell absolutely horrible. Not to mention, he lives in literal garbage. What kind of person would hang out with someone who lives in garbage? Another odd and potentially haunting part of Trashy's design is his legs, or the fact that he has no legs. All he has is massive trash can feet, and despite this, Trashy is seen all over the cyber world. How can a character who has no legs be able to move around so fast? It's simple, he's hiding his true power. God knows what Trashy can potentially do if he decided to turn evil, and if he isn't destroyed soon, he could potentially destroy the entire Deltarune universe. Trashy's design is also speculated to be inspired by Microsoft's old virtual assistant Clippy. This can be seen through both characters being inanimate objects, and both of them having large, massive eyes that just stare into your soul. Now, everyone and their mother knows that Clippy was terrible, and basing a character around something so hated just shows that the character is quite literally the worst. Also, why does he need gloves? He's literally made out of trash. Why would you need to keep your hands covered when they're just made out of trash? God, I just want to pick Trashy up and roll him down a hill. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking that judging a character based on their appearance alone is wrong, and yeah, you'd be right. But once I deep dive into Trashy's personality, you'll understand how truly evil and terrible he is. Now, on the surface, Trashy seems kind, considerate, and helpful. He explains different mechanics to the Fun Gang and informs different characters on events that have transpired off-screen. Seems like a decent fellow, right? Wrong. This is all a farce to make you drop your guard and forget that Trashy is probably going to be the final boss of the entire game. Sure, he sounds friendly when he explained to the Fun Gang about how storage works, but his explanation came at a cost of ruining an emotional and heartfelt moment between Susie and Ralsei. Seriously, Trashy, that was the first hug Susie's probably ever gotten in her entire life and you had to ruin it? He also tells the player that he joined their town despite not being invited. That action is truly heinous and unforgivable. You don't just invite yourself over to a friend's house without asking them, Trashy. Not only does Trashy invite himself over to your town without permission, he also causes others in the town grief with his presence, as the Royal Coat Rack comments on how scary he is. These subtle things show how Trashy's kindness is only on the surface. He seems to be trying to butter up the player with his advice, and invites himself into your town in order to do something that we know nothing about. Now, you're probably thinking that what I'm saying is nothing more than slanderous accusations, but allow me to put on my game theory glasses and let me show you something that will change your view of Trashy forever. What if I told you that Trashy was the unholy fusion between Jevil and Spamton? Think about it. Where do we first meet Spamton? Inside of a garbage can. And what is Trashy? Yup, he's a garbage can. And look at Trashy's arm. Doesn't its position look familiar? Maybe there's something that we're not seeing, but as it stands, Trashy is truly the most complex and evil character in the series. Now, something that surprised me after posting my Nubert video was that a decent number of you actually seem to dislike Nubert and prefer Trashy. I did not expect there to be actual Trashy defenders in my comment section, and so I've decided to find out once and for all who is superior, Nubert or Trashy. Now, obviously, I'm on Team Nubert, but don't let my bias get in the way of who you genuinely think is better. So go forth into the comment section, Nubertians and Trashites, explain why one is better than the other, and I'll even throw up a poll in my community tab in order to get a clearer result. Alright, well that was certainly one of my more stupid videos. Sorry that this video was so short. I just went on vacation to Europe and got sick as soon as I got back home. My throat is killing me right now, but I still wanted to get a video out. Anyways, I hope you all liked the video and I'll see you all in the next.